Hi, everybody. This is Pastor Michael with Straight Narrow Path Ministry. Today, I just want to talk briefly about having a relationship with Jesus. A lot of times we say as Christians that we have a relationship with Jesus, or we follow Jesus. But do we? Do we really follow Jesus, or are we just assuming that we follow Jesus? This is a very important concept for us to understand. Just because we are so-called Christian does not mean we follow Jesus Christ. It does not mean that we have a relationship with Jesus. Now, those who are following Jesus and have a relationship with Jesus will say, well, that's crazy. Of course, if I have a relationship with Jesus, I'm a Christian, and you are correct. But a lot of people just go through the motion. They attend service, or because they used to go to church, or they were born into a Christian family or a Catholic family. I'm a Christian, I'm a follower of Jesus. Not necessarily. Okay. Jesus said, if you abide in me, I abide in you. Okay. He also said in Matthew chapter 12, verses 48, 49, and 50. But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched out forth his hands toward his disciples and said, Behold my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and my mother. In other words, we have to have a relationship with Jesus. It isn't enough just to say, I'm a Christian. It isn't enough to say, I said a prayer and I'm saved. Those who are saved, those who have a relationship with Jesus Christ, will see him in heaven and abide with him in heaven. Okay. Too many times we have our own different opinions, our own different thoughts. But this has to be scripturally bound. This has to be rooted in the Bible, not just what we believe. Okay. We need to dig down deep, and we need to have roots in the soil. Not just a fly-by-night. Not to say, well, everything is going to be okay. I said a prayer. Okay. You have to have a relationship with the Son of the living God. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. If you care about your soul, you need to take this seriously. Now, Jesus also warns about those who are walking on the paths of life. This is chapter 7 of Matthew, verses 13 and 14. He says, Enter into the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go to threat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few find it. There be that find it. In other words, the majority of people that are walking in life are not going to go into the gates of heaven. Okay? They will enter the gates of hell. This is a sad fact. And for us as Christians, as pastors, who just sit in the box of their congregation, of their church, and not go out into the community and talk to people, or encourage your congregation to share the gospel, more and more people are going to go through that wide gate. They're not going to go through the narrow gate. It isn't because you're a nice person. A lot of nice people aren't going to be in heaven. Why? They don't have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. This is the key, the relationship part. It isn't about religion. Okay, it isn't about you being a Baptist or a Roman Catholic or a Lutheran or Pentecostal or charismatic or any other denomination. there's nothing necessarily wrong with their teaching, as long as it's biblical bound and in context of what is being taught. But unless we have a relationship with Jesus Christ, no one will ever enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, this is just a short teaching. I want everybody to understand that how important it is to come closer to Jesus. It doesn't matter if times are good or bad or what we're going through in personal life. We have to walk this straight and narrow path. Okay? We have to come closer to Jesus. And we have to know him. And we have to abide in him. And if you follow his commandments, then we can say that we walk on that straight and narrow path, and we have picked up our cross, and we follow him. Okay, I love every single one of you. Please share this video if you think it's going to help somebody. And know, brothers and sisters, that the day that Jesus is coming back will be when the Father determines that it's time for him to get his bride. It will not be a moment before or after. That time has been set, that time has been determined, and when that time comes, we need to be prepared, because it will come quickly, and we're not going to be able to change anything about it. Okay. You have a great week. Bye. God bless.